Hey everyone, I'm Abby, your English teacher here at MosaLingua. I'm American, and today I'm here to help you sound like one too. I'm going to talk about 7 easy things that you can do to reduce your foreign accent and sound more convincing when you speak English. Before moving on, take a moment to subscribe to our channel and turn on your notifications if you haven't already, because we release new videos all the time with great tips and hacks about all things language learning. Now, if you would like to have a great American accent, the first thing you need to do is focus on your goal. There are many dialects of English, but if you want to sound authentic, you should pick one and stick to it. Your English teachers in school probably did not all have the same accent, so it's possible that you pronounce some words the British way and other words the American way. You may have to relearn some pronunciations. Find someone with the accent that you would like to have. For example, a character in an American TV show, a famous politician, or even a YouTuber. You can even use me if you like. Now practice shadowing them, or repeating everything that they say, and try to imitate the way they speak as closely as you can. Don't forget to pay attention to their rhythm and intonation, the way that their voice moves up and down. Really get into the character and make it fun. And don't be afraid to sound American. As you can see, listening is a very important skill if you want to develop a better American accent. There are most likely some English sounds that don't even exist in your native language. When this is the case, we tend to substitute these sounds with sounds that are similar in our native language, but this leads to a poor accent. So, practice listening and identifying similar sounds. For example, can you hear the difference between the vowel sounds in the words dip and deep? What about luck and lock? Now, practice imitating what I just said. This leads me to my next tip. Most accent issues can be resolved by mastering just 3 things. The TH sounds in words like the and 3. The hard American R sound in words like, well, hard, American, and word, and the 3 different ways to pronounce an ED ending. It's important to know when to pronounce this letter combination like a T, as in the word walked, when to pronounce it like a D, as in the word spelled, and when to pronounce it like id, as in the word visited. Most non-native English speakers tend to pronounce it the 3rd way every time, when actually that's the least common of the 3 pronunciations. Here's a tip. If the word already ends in a D or a T sound, pronounce it id. For any other word, it should be pronounced with a D or a T sound. To help you master these sounds, you should practice in front of a camera. Like I said before, you might not even be able to tell that you're pronouncing them incorrectly. So, record yourself with video and audio so that you can compare your tongue and mouth position to a native speaker's in addition to the sound you produce. My next 2 tips will make your speech more fluid and natural. First, adopt contractions. Contractions are words like I'm instead of I am, let's instead of let us, and you'll instead of you will. Not only do they make you seem more comfortable with the language, but they're also generally easier to say than if you were to pronounce each separate word back to back. Finally, adopt liaisons into your speech. When you first started learning English, it may have seemed as though Americans were always mumbling. That's because we naturally create gliding liaisons between words to smooth out transitions. An example, have you ever seen the American TV show Law and Order? We would naturally pronounce this title Law and Order. See how many of the sounds just disappear? This takes a lot of practice to get right, but once you do, you're sure to sound much more American. And if you're really dedicated to improving your American pronunciation, sign up for our Speak English with Confidence Masterclass for tons more tips, in-depth lessons, and personalized accent coaching. If you'd like to know more, there's a link in the video description.
Before leaving you, I'd like to invite you to join our language community. Tons of subscribers are already taking advantage of the great tips and hacks that our team of language lovers shares. So join us and start improving your language skills today. Just subscribe and turn on your notifications. Happy learning!